45 Taiwanese foods we can't live without, from mountains of flavored shaved ice to chicken cutlets as big as your face. Taiwanese eating always comes with superlatives. By He Fu Wang, January 29, 2014. Taipei Travel Essentials Passport Cash Extra Stomach. Small eats, and a lot of them, are the big thing in Taiwan. The culinary philosophy here is eat often and eat well. Sure, there's the internationally accepted 3 meals a day dining format, but why be so limited when you can make like the Taiwanese and indulge in gourmet snacking at any time of the day? The Taiwanese capital, Taipei, has around 20 streets dedicated to snacking. Every time you think you've found the best street side bao, the most incredible stinky tofu, or mind-blowing beef noodle soup, there's always another Taiwanese food shop that surpasses it. The island's food is a mashup of the cuisine of the Mingnan, Taichou, and Hokkien Chinese communities, along with Japanese cooking. It's a culinary love-in with diversely delicious offspring. Arguments about the best food on Taiwan risk ruin relationships and lifelong friendships. Food, it's serious, it's respected, it's all excellent in Taiwan. Braised pork rice. Where there's a wisp of smoke from the kitchen chimney, there will be rural fan braised pork with rice. Goes the Chinese saying. The popularity of this humble dish cannot be overstated. Rural fan is almost synonymous with Taiwanese food. The Taipei city government launched a braised pork rice is ours campaign last year after Michelin's Green Guide Taiwan claimed the dish was from Shandong province in mainland China. A good bowl of rural fan comprises finely chopped, not quite minced pork belly, slow cooked in aromatic soy sauce with 5 spices. There should be an ample amount of fattiness in which lies the magic. The meat is spooned over hot rice. A little sweet, a little salty, braised pork rice is comfort food perfect. Jingfeng Rurou Fan, 10 Roosevelt Road, Section 1, Zhongheng Street, Taipei City, 886223960808. Beef noodle. You know a food is an obsession when it gets its own festival. Beef noodle soup inspires competitiveness and innovation in chefs. Everyone wants to claim the title of beef noodle king. From visiting Nubaba for one of the most expensive bowls of beef noodle soup in the world, $10,000 NT dollars or $334 to a serendipitous foray into the first makeshift noodle shack you spot. It's almost impossible to have a bad beef noodle experience in Taiwan. Ling Dongfang's beef shacks with authentic noodles in herbal soup are a perennial favorite. The street side eatery's secret weapon is the dollop of homemade chili butter added last. Ling Dongfang, 274 Bade Road, Section 2, Zhongshan District, Taipei City, 886-22752. 2556 Niobaba. Number 16, Alley 27, Lane 216, Section 4, Zhongshaodonglu, Da'an District, Taipei City, 886-22778. 3075 886-28771 5358. Oyster omelet. Here's the snack that really showcases the fat of the land in Taiwan. You've got something from the sea and something from the soil. The eggs are the perfect foil for the little oysters easily found around the island, while sweet potato starch is added to give the whole thing a gooey chewiness, a signature Taiwanese food texture. No wonder this soup was voted best snack to represent Taiwan in a poll of 1,000 Taiwanese by Global Views Monthly a few years back. Lies Egg Oyster Omelets. Ningxia Road, Night Market, 886-22558-6177. Bubble tea. Bubble tea represents the QQ food texture that Taiwanese love. The phrase refers to something that is especially chewy, like the tapioca balls forming the bubbles in bubble tea. It's said this unusual drink was invented out of boredom. Liu Hanqi threw some sweetened tapioca pudding into her iced Assam tea on one fateful day in 1988, and a great Taiwanese culinary expert was born. Variations on the theme include taro-flavored tea, jasmine tea, and coffee served cold or hot. Chunshui Tang Tea House, 48 Yishu Street, Longjing, Taichung Country, 886-42652-8288. Milkfish. How popular is milkfish in Taiwan? So popular that it has its own themed museum in Anping, and there's a milkfish cultural festival in Kaohsiung. The bony fish might pose a challenge for amateurs, but it's loved for its tender meat and economical price tag. Milkfish is prepared in numerous ways, in a congee porridge, pan-fried, as fish bowl soup, or braised. For home-style preparation, Retro Zenkaya style restaurant James Kitchen serves pan-fried milkfish with lime. A bowl of scallion lard rice is a great complement. James Kitchen, 65 Yongkang Street, Da'an District, Taipei, 886-223-422-275. Slack. Seasoned danzai noodles. You've gotta love a place called Slack Season, and it should be one of the first pit stops on any culinary trip to Taiwan. The iconic eatery originated in Tainan about a century ago. A fisherman sold noodles during the slack fishing season, and the joint became so successful he quit his original trade altogether. The signature bowl of slack season noodles is served in shrimp soup with bean sprouts, coriander, minced pork, and fresh shrimps. The bowl of comforting flavors is so addictive that a man from Tainan supposedly ate 18 bowls in a row at the restaurant. Slack Season Tainan Main Store, 16 Zhanghen Road, Tainan City, 886-6223-1744. Pan-fried bun. Like the fluffiness of cake and the crunchiness of potato chips, the pan-fried bun gives you the best of both worlds. The buns are made with spongy, white Chinese bread that is pan-fried on the bottom. Break one open to reveal the moisty porky filling. A Shanghainese staple, the Taiwanese version differs in two ways. It's slightly bigger in size and it hits the pan upside down. Shuji, Shuda Night Market, Tan Street, District, Taipei City, 886-930-859646. Gua Bao. It's a hamburger, Taiwanese style. A steamed bun sandwich is a hearty filling of braised pork belly, pickled Chinese cabbage, and powdered peanuts. The filling is chopped into small pieces and mixed together so there's a bit of everything in every bite. Western hamburgers might benefit from the same treatment. Take a big mouthful and enjoy the salty, sour, and sweet flavors and the greasy pork swimming in your mouth. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. Iron egg. It's called iron egg because it's so tough. These chewy eggs, little eggs dyed black from long braising in soy sauce, are a highly addictive Taiwanese food. Often made from quail's eggs, the protein balls are cooked for hours in soy sauce, then air dried. The process is repeated over several days until the snacks become tough and acquire the desired amount of chewiness. Seaside apple, 151-1 Zhonghen Road. Tai Shi Apple, 135-1 Zhonghen Road, Tainsu. Pineapple cake. This iconic Taiwanese pastry, mini pies filled with candied pineapple, is one of Taiwan's best food souvenirs. For one of the best pineapple cake experiences, try Sunny Hills, which uses only local pineapples. The result is a darker feeling, rougher texture, and a sour taste. The pies at other shops are filled with a mix of pineapple and chewable bits of winter melon. They have a fruity sweetness and a golden casing of crumbly, buttery pastry. Stores that replace pineapple completely with winter melon to cut costs are committing a big no-no. Sunny Hills, first floor, number 1, LE 430, lane 36, section 5, Ningshan East Road, Songshan District, Taipei City, 886-49229-276-67. Tianbula. Tianbula refers to fish paste that's been molded into various shapes and sizes, deep fried, then boiled in a broth. Before eating, the pieces of solid fish paste are taken from the broth and smothered in brown sauce. Doesn't sound like much, but tianbula delivers plenty of sweet flavors and chewy textures, making it a beloved Taiwanese food. The food is basically a Taiwanese take on Japanese oden, with more sugariness, tougher fish cakes, and a signature sauce. When you finish the bites of fish cake, there's more to come. Get some soup from the vendor and add it to the remaining sauce in the bowl. Mix and drink the resulting flavor bomb. Simon Tianbula, 95 Xingyin South Road, Wanhua District, Taipei City, 886-22331-2481. Bawan. Bawan is a Taiwanese mega dumpling made with a dough of rice flour, cornstarch, and sweet potato starch. It looks almost translucent after cooking. Pork, veggies, and sometimes eggs are stuffed inside and gravy poured on top. It's believed bawang was invented during times of scarcity. The simple pork dumpling became a luxurious snack enjoyed only during the Lunar New Year festival. Tonghua Bawan, number 7, LE 39, Tonghua Street, Da'an District, Taipei City, 886-22707-8562. Fried chicken. Taiwan deserves a special place in the fried chicken Hall of Fame. Not only has it made the giant fried chicken cutlet number 35 on this list, a cult classic, but its popcorn chicken is dangerously addictive. The chicken is chopped into bite-sized pieces, marinated, dipped in batter, and deep-fried. A generous sprinkling of salt and pepper complete the morsels. It's a ubiquitous snack on the city streets. Taiwan's first popcorn chicken store, number 531-1, Bei'an Road, Zhongshan District, Taipei City. Flaky scallion pancake. There are few things more appetizing than the sight of a flaky scallion pancake being slowly torn apart. Add cheese and egg fillings to maximize the visuals. Devour this night market staple in a few bites to ensure it stays steamy hot and chewy. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Ninghu District, Taipei. Oyster vermicelli. A bowl of grilled oyster vermicelli should have a thick, flavorful soup base while the thin rice noodles and oysters retain their distinct texture. Some people add chopped intestines for a funky dimension to the soup. It's a gooey, slurpable dish with an intense briny taste. Ajong 8-1 Ame Street, Wanghua District, Taipei City, 886-2262099989. Stinky tofu. This could be the world's premier love it or hate it snack, and Taiwan does it just right. The fragrant cube of bean curd is deep-fried and draped with sweet and spicy sauce. If you hold your nose, it looks and tastes just like the plain piece of fried tofu, with a crisp casing and soft center like pudding. But what's the fun is eating that? Inhale deeply and relish the stench. The smellier the better. Rohe. Night Market, north end of Kilu Road, Taipei. Sweet potato. Leaving taste, smell, and nutritional value aside, the sweet potato stands out for one particular reason among Taiwanese food. It's shaped a bit like the island. Taiwan ground sweet potatoes are added to soup with ginger, roasted by street vendors in ovens converted from oil drums, ground to a flour and add to other dishes to give texture, or fried into sweet potato chips. As long as the beloved root vegetable is in it, Taiwanese love it. Sweet potato congee at Xingye, 85 floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xingyi Road, Second 5, Xingyi District, Taipei City, 886-28101-0185. See other locations. Shaved Ice Mountain. One good thing about the hot, humid, and stormy Taiwan summers is the excuse to eat shaved ice mountain. A pot of shaved ice is heaped with fresh fruit and flavorings such as mango pieces, juice, and sweet condensed milk. The result is super appealing just by looks alone. A more traditional take uses freshly made mini rice bowls. Feast on mango shaved ice at Yongkang 15 Yongkang Street, Taipei City, 886-223-213367. For classics, go to Tai Milk King, 82 Xinshang South Road, Section 3, 886-223634341. Pepper cakes. A must-try at Rahana Night Market. Pepper cakes are crispy pastry pockets filled with juicy pork that's infused with the aromatic bite of black pepper. Based on the wall of a clay oven, the pies are a delicious ode to the pepper black. Eat more than one, or you'll only have to wait again in the long queue for more. Reihan Night Market, north end of Keelung Road, Taipei. Dumplings at Ding Tai Fung Dumpling House. Ding Tai Xiaolongbao may be a Shanghainese delicacy, but some argue the Taiwanese perfected it. Taiwanese restaurant Ding Tai Fung does its Shanghai comrades proud with its succulent pork soup dumplings. Ding Tai Fung's bite-sized xiaolongbao have a consistently high quality. Their paper-thin wrappings hold rich, hot broth and tender pork meatballs. Gasps can be heard intermittently at Din Tai Fung as diners brave the scalding hot soup that squirts out upon biting the dumpling. Din Tai Fung Dumpling House, 192 Xingyi Road, Section 2, Taipei City, 886-22321-8929. Fishbowl soup. What's better than fresh seafood? Bowls of fresh seafood, of course. Look for handmade fish bowls in Taiwan. They tend to have more air in the bowl, thus allowing more broth to be soaked up. They also have a bouncier chew. Jiaxing Fish Bowl. Number 21, Lane 210, Section 2, Yanping North Road, Da District, Taipei City, 886-22553-6470. Ribs stewed in medicinal herbs. This is a Taiwanese version of bak kut the Taiwanese meat soup that's also popular in Singapore and Malaysia. In Taiwan, the soup is slow cooked in Chinese medicine, extracting the essence from pork bones and more than 14 nutritious herbs, roots, and dried fruits. It's yummy and good for you too, especially for keeping warm in winter. There isn't much meat on the lean bones, but the point of the dish is the soup. Don't be shy to pick the bones up and suck the juice off. You might even be considered strange if you don't. Nanya Night Market, Nanya East Road, Taipei City. Goose. Geese bred on Taiwan farms are never wasted. From the skin to the blood, they're made into delicious dishes. Salted and smoked geese in Hawaii are revelatory. Every bite of the juicy goose meat with slightly smoked skin tastes like a pure celebration of poultry. Or you could try one of these pro-len bowls of steamed rice topped with goose, chili oil, and XO sauce. The rice grains are an ideal vehicle for goose fat and flavor. Yarou-Zhen, 231-2 Xingyu Street, Yangcheng District, Kaohsiung 886-7531-4630, Bistro, Le Pont, 176 Shangshan Street, Taipei City, 886-22396-5677. Ding Bian Chuo. Ding Bian Chuo is a bowl of slippery rice flour pasta. Rice flour batter is poured along the side of a huge heated wok, sliding and spreading along the hot metal and forming slices of rice flour noodle. When dry, the sheets are cut into smaller pieces that become very thin and very chewy noodles that cook as ding bian chuo. Ding bian chuo is a century-old family business. Its ding bian chuo is served with handmade pork cakes, shrimp cakes, cabbage, daylily, and bamboo shoots. Jia Ding Bian Chuo, Qinglu Temple, Street Night Market, Taipei City. Taiwanese sausage with sticky rice. Taiwanese pork sausage alone is a superstar at night markets, but when served as a snack translated as little sausage inside big sausage, it's possibly unbeatable. It's like a hot dog, but instead of a bun, sticky rice is stuffed inside sausage casing to make an oversized rice sausage. That's then slit open to stuff in a pork sausage. So it's a little sausage inside a big one. Get it? Fengjianai Market, Taichung Country. Maji. These glutinous rice balls are soft as marshmallows and filled with sweet or salty things. The most traditional maji are filled with red bean paste and rolled in peanut powder, But in recent years, strawberry jam, sesame paste, green tea jam, and peanut paste have become popular fillings. You can learn how to make mochi at the Royal Taiwan Mochi Museum, around 5 US dollars per person. Royal Taiwan Mochi Museum, number 3, Zhuangshan Road, Nantou Country, 886-49225-7644. Lantern soy sauce braised food. No matter what you choose from the Lantern Blue Wave food stall, I'll take on the taste of the signature 5-spice soy sauce. It's a little sweet, not too salty, and very aromatic with cloves, star anise, cinnamon, and other spices. Pick your preferred ingredients, and the chef will cook it in the pot of special sauce. It's a perfect light meal before a big night out. You should expect to wait in line as the chef never rushes. It takes its time to allow the food to absorb the sauce. Lantern Lu Wei, Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. Sun cakes. Originating in Taichung, the sun cake is just a flaky pastry filled with maltose. And yet, the sweet nothing has come to represent Taichung City and is a souvenir sought out by visitors. Countless sun cake shops flourish in Taichung, all claiming to be the original store. But maybe it's time for them to shine. The genuine original sun cake store, Da Yan Bakery, closed down when the 68-year-old boss decided to retire. Along Shengyou Street, Zhongshan District, Taichung City. Tube rice pudding. Sticky rice and Chinese mushrooms are fried with seasoning and stuffed into a bamboo tube together with pork and egg. The tube of rice is steamed again to further soften the texture until it becomes a cylindrical pudding. Da Chow Tou started making its rice pudding in a stall under a bridge more than 4 decades ago. The business has since expanded, but the rice pudding stays the same. You should be sure to add a homemade turnip-laced sweet spicy sauce to the tasty Taiwanese breakfast. 3 elements to start a day right with Taiwanese food include sesame, flatbread, deep-fried Chinese donut, and soy milk. Blogger John H. from A Hungry Girl's Guide to Taipei says her favorite breakfast is from Wuhan. I love the thick sesame flatbread at Wuhan because it has a slight sweetness, a thin crispy layer, and soft center from coming straight out of the hot metal barrel. Many sesame flatbreads are dry and flaky, but Wuhan shows why there is often a half-hour wait there on the weekends. Pig's blood rice pudding. This mix of pig's blood and sticky rice is stuck on the end of a stick like a lollipop. For the final Taiwanese touch, the pudding is coated in a sweet peanut powder. Basketball star Jeremy Lin Shu Hao named pig's blood rice cake as one of his favorite snacks on his recent visit to Taiwan. If it's good enough for Lin, it's good enough for us. 3-cup chicken. 3-cup chicken is cooked in a cup of rice wine, a cup of oil, and a cup of soy sauce. To this Taiwanese culinary triumvirate is added fresh basil, chilies, and garlic for an irresistible combination. Some kitchens have a different definition of 3-cup chicken, involving a cup of wine, a cup of sesame oil, and a cup of sugar. Tanzai age. Age comes from the Japanese aburage, which are deep-fried tofu pockets. Taiwanese age are stuffed with mung bean noodles and sealed off with fish paste. A typical sweet spicy sauce completes the snack. The tofu soaks up the soup it's cooked in, so each bite bursts with broth. Paired with a soy milk, The makes a great savory breakfast. Fantiao, fantiao, flat rice noodles, has such a rapid following that many Taiwanese will drive long distances in search of the most authentic bowl. The thick, flat, slippery noodles made from glutinous rice are part of Hakka culinary tradition and best sampled in Kaohsiung's Meinong district. Stir-fried bantiao with pork has a rustic taste and texture. Many find the dish more comforting when served in hot soup. Hot Star Large Fried Chicken. According to a Taipei Times report of 2011, Taiwanese devour more than 250,000 fried chicken cutlets a day. Piled atop each other, that would make a chicken cutlet tower 10 times as tall as Taipei 101, the island's tallest skyscraper at 508 meters. Go to Hot Star for the original oversized chicken cutlet. The enormous slice of meat, as big as your face, is very moist with a crispy crust. A generous coating of fine spice, powder, and pepper gives it a kick. Starting as a small counter at Shiling Night Market, Hot Star is now a Taiwanese food franchise present in Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. Anything with cuttlefish. Taiwan gets a lot of cuttlefish, and grill stations spiked with cuttlefish skewers can be found everywhere in the southern tip of the island. Although a thick cuttlefish soup with herbs and veggies is a typical Taiwanese winter warmer, one of the best ways to enjoy the mollusks is fresh out of seawater, straight onto the charcoal grill. A smoky aroma, dark grill marks, glistening pearled fish edged and dusting of salt and pepper make up the scene. I.e. jelly. Very wobbly and hardly tasting of anything. I.e. jelly takes on the flavor of whatever it's eaten with. Add it to lemonade and shaved ice for a refreshing summer drink. The jelly gives the liquid a fun, gloopy texture. 皮蛋豆腐. Black, white, and seemingly bland pindan tofu isn't a likely candidate for love at first bite fame, but after a few tries it becomes a minor addiction for many eaters. Pidan, or century egg, is a duck egg preserved in clay with seasonings. With time, the egg white turns into a translucent black jelly and the yolk develops a unique flavor. It's topped with sesame, oil, vinegar, soy sauce, coriander, chopped spring onion, and sometimes pork floss. Mash it up and it's ready to eat. Steamed spring roll. To describe it as the non-deep fried version of a spring roll would be unfair, as run bing. Steamed spring roll was invented before the spring roll. Every Taiwanese household has its own recipe for run bing. During festivals, families gather at the table to have a runbing wrapping party. Each person chooses their own fillings from a buffet and rolls their own runbing. Besides serving delicious runbing, Xinye at Taipei 101 also offers an incomparable view of the city. Spicy hot pot. Taiwanese are made for spicy hot pot, and who wouldn't be? The bubbling pots of broth are filled with all sorts of Chinese herbs and spices to create a rich flavor for all the raw, fresh ingredients that diner would dip into it. New hot pot places pop up in Taiwan every day, each with a gimmick to attract insatiable hot pot diners. There's all-you-can-eat hot pot and yakiniku served at the same table. There's bubble tea hot pot for the jaded. But it's ordinary spicy hot pot with quality ingredients that stands the test of time. While Taiwan's spice levels don't come also to Chongqing's, they're pretty piquant. Head to perennial hot pot favorite and celebrate magnet Tai Ho Bin for a glam Taiwanese hot pot experience. Tiger stripped chicken gua bao. At many places, tiger stripped chicken gua bao can be thought of as Taiwan's answer to the Big Mac. An old new restaurant in Kaohsiung, however, the humble dish gets an upscale treatment. The restaurant uses pumpkin and edible bamboo charcoal powder to create a yellow and black strip bun, then fills it with deep-fried and braised chicken fillets in soy sauce and tomato sauce. The result is a sweet and sour flavor that's different from typical guava. Chicken wing roll, rice roll. The chicken wing rice roll makes the impossible possible. Eating chicken from fried rice in a night market with one hand. A boneless chicken wing is stuffed with fried rice and marinated in a heavenly combination of sesame oil and secret sauce. It's so good it started a chicken wrapped rice craze in Kaohsiung's Rufeng night market, with various fillings such as kimchi, fried rice, and curry rice. Giant pork bowl soup. The best pork bowls are made from fresh meat hand ground and pounded with a mullet until it attains a dodgy texture. The giant pork bowls in stock soup from Taipei's Ninja Night Market are as big as a baby's fist. Their size, as well as the air holes pumped in the meatballs during the pounding, locks in an amazing amount of juice and flavor. The Chinese name illustrates the experience of eating one vividly. The literal translation is bursting juice giant pork balls. Pork balls are sometimes mixed with ingredients such as Chinese mushrooms and cuttlefish to enrich texture and add flavor. Wu Bao Chun bakery breads. Bread in Taiwan? Seriously? We hear you thinking, but this isn't just any bread we're talking about. It's from Wu Bao Chun, a world baking champion with many award-winning loaves to its name. The bread that won the international baking competition Coupe du Monde de la Boulangerie in 2010 is the bakery's lychee rose bread. It's made with mulled wine, lychee, and rose petals. Wu Baochun also won the Louis Lucifer Cup in 2007 and a silver medal at the 2008 Bakery World Cup. Another signature of the store is wine longan bread with smoked longans, fresh wine, and California walnuts. Biendang. A lot of Taiwanese have a love-hate relationship with Taiwanese biendang, bento, the takeaway lunchbox that packs rice with a main dish, usually a type of meat, and small, often unappealing side dishes such as fried and preserved vegetables. It's a convenient, quick, cheap, less than $3, and generally a decent way to eat. Biendong isn't one of the most delicious food in Taiwan, but it's a staple for countless working parents in busy urban-east. Biendong with chicken cutlets is a good biendong choice. Found at convenience stores and major high-speed rail stations around Taiwan. Originally published June 2004, updated January 28, 2014.